Yes, that's all you needed to do. Now go full screen. Yep. All right.
10-4. All right, everybody. Your by far favorite fintech CEO is in the house speaking. Let me know if you can hear me. And if you can, that's going to be a very good sign. I got a lot of exciting things to show you guys today, but I would love to hear from a couple of people first that they're in the room, that the audio is coming through. Please let me know. Bad echo. How bad is it, Robert? Is anyone else hearing the echo? Hopefully not. Mic seems to be all working. Can't tell if it's yours or mine. Anybody else? How's the sound coming through? Ah, okay. Thanks, Robert. Thanks, Trader Joe. All right. Ding, 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 ding. It's 9 o'clock and it's Wednesday. One of my favorite things to do. This is a very exciting live stream. I got so much to show you guys, so much to discuss, but let me start off with something that you guys all probably do not know. And I have it on the screen here. So one of the things that I am involved in is biohacking. I'm always looking for an edge. I'm trying to figure out how can I improve all sorts of things in my life, whether it's, athletic performance, mental acuity, all things related to peak performance. And I've been very, very interested for a very long time in mushrooms. And I don't mean just, the psychedelic kind, although I've, experienced that as well. But mushrooms are a huge performance enhancement genre. And what we've done at Trade Ideas is we've partnered up with some friends of ours here in San Diego who brew a mushroom coffee. And we're calling it Uptick Coffee. They're light. And we partnered with them, and we have been selling this just for a week and sold quite a bunch of it. I want to just kind of show you a little bit what's going on here. You've got lion's mane for focus, reishi for nerves, and there's so much more. And again, this is just something that I love doing, but I wanted you guys to see what's going on, what we're involved with. And it's made in the USA. And I'm super pumped for this because this is just exactly the kind of stuff that, I love starting my morning like this. And here's the offer I'm going to make for this live stream. We are not giving out free samples, but what I will say is this. Buy this coffee. If you don't like it, full refund on me. That's just for the live stream people. So all you have to do, if you're on Trade Ideas, if you're on Trade Ideas right here, up on the right, you see Uptick Coffee. Click on that. And, once you go to Get Uptick Coffee, it takes you to the checkout, and it's super easy. So hopefully you guys will try it. For premium subscribers, we are totally, if you're a premium annual subscriber, we will gift it to you. So just shoot an email to our people. And for premium annuals, you get it as a gift. Just FYI. Okay. All right, I'm closing this up. So we started off with, again, Uptick Coffee, but again, I really recommend you get it and give it a try. Everyone who has gotten it has given us feedback that they love it, especially this one, the instant, which you can just add to your coffee that you already make. So really cool stuff. Recovery, we're going to get there. Nothing's going on yet. So the other thing, I want to give you guys some entertainment. If you're not following me on social media and I'm at Trade Ideas, I'll show you who does follow me, and I don't follow them. But isn't it, you should ask yourself, why would the guy who's got 130 million followers follow Dan Merkin, who's the CEO of Trade Ideas, who is definitely not a fan of his? But yet, here you have it. It's a little bit of entertainment for you. And the reason I'm telling you to follow me is I'll give you some examples here. I'm constantly putting out ideas on my social media, and I explain why. And it's not just about subscriptions, it's about wealth generation. So once again, I give you a ton of info that I'm involved in myself. Okay. So this is a good reason for you guys to follow me. And I'm just saying that it's almost like you get a little piece of the AI for free. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to close this up. I'm going to fire this back up. I accidentally cut myself off. Okay. So there's a couple of things. Raj asked, how come the Money Machine profit is not on the website? We're redoing the algo to make the algo more realistic to the real money machine. Okay, so that's one of the reasons why we moved it. It's coming back, but we're basically making it, as we're getting closer and closer to release, we're getting, we want to sync it more with the actual results. Okay. So let's jump in here, and I want to first discuss what you're seeing. I've got 3 windows for you that I'm going to configure and share with you so that you can use them for what I call additional signal generation. Okay, right click, save and share to the cloud, save and share, copy, and I'm putting it in here. So these are all cloud links that any subscriber, premium or regular, can use. Okay, so these are pullback potential. What does that mean? Let's take a look. See, this is called a pullback. This is a pullback. This is a pullback. So already pre-designed, already for you to go. UABS, you know, you guys, man, have I been telling you all about this for probably like since I would say since under $1.20. Okay, so I'm up over. So I'm trading this one actively here, but I got a big position in my 401k, huge short float, and I think they're about to get a big Pentagon contract. This is a drone manufacturer, and I'm about generational wealth. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, this was at 10 during Biden's time, you know, and it went as low as here, and it ran from, let's say, from like right around $1.50 to 10, pulled all the way back, and this is a solid consolidation base. And if it goes again, I think we go way over 10 and maybe even to all-time highs. So I'm playing this one. This is a big one, big short position. So to me, there's lots of interesting things here, and you can see what's going on. So this is my E-Trade account. Thanks for the follow, appreciate it, Drew Sharp. And I've got really some important things to dive into here, because this is me trading the money machine earlier today, and except for these two positions. Okay, these ones I've been in for a couple of days, and I want to discuss a couple of things here for you guys, because I want you to think big. Okay, what am I about here? It's not just like subscriptions are great, and I love that you guys are subscribers and you guys feed my family, and it's a pleasure for me to openly communicate with people who possibly never get to hear or speak to a CEO of a technology company the way that I get to here. So I love doing this. IQ, hold on one second. Let me put that in here for everyone. Once again, add trade ideas. Okay, so type it in. That's my social media, and really, you should be following. But I want to talk about some basic things that you should be aware of, and I'm going to highlight them because they're so simple. And if you are not processing this information, you're basically missing out. So number one, the market is not efficient. The efficient market hypothesis is a bunch of bullshit that they feed people so that people give their money to other people to manage. The market is totally inefficient. But moreover, it's not the efficient market hypothesis, it's the manipulated market hypothesis. You're swimming with sharks like Citadel, Virtu, the market makers, the depository trust corporations. These people are against you. They're not your friends. And I want to make sure you know that. Okay. So right away, if you are not aware of that, well, then you, to the tune of Sun Tzu, Art of War, you don't know the battlefield. You do not know who you are fighting. So what does that mean? And by the way, this is going to relate to why we're still working on some big issues with the money machine that we thought were ready but weren't. And this is all going to jive together. But let me just throw this out, because again, I want you guys to listen carefully and to listen to how my mind works. And I'm just passing along knowledge to you that this is something that you can use all the time yourself. Okay. So as I said before, market is not efficient. Analysts are paid actors. Okay. And they promote, like Trump tells you, fake news. Most analyst information is fake news because it's designed to promote an agenda for larger stakeholders. But what is not fake news is real value. So let me explain. Do you guys see this? This is revenues of 449 million. And again, I'm just trying to make you see what it is that I do besides momentum. I still use my brain, okay? And I still want to apply bigger picture things to align with my momentum-based trading. So what do I see here? I see 449 million in revenues on 31 cents of earnings per share. So this company is profitable, and they make $500 million, almost, okay? Profitable, 500 million. Let me give you an example of something to think about. So this is Snapchat. Snapchat has revenues of 5 billion. They have never made money once in their life, ever, by the way, just so you know. Ever. For reasons I'm not going to get into, but trust me, they're not good. So at 5 billion in revenue on losing money and 4 billion of debt, these clowns have a market cap of 14 million because they're working really hard to poison our children. Okay. So I'm just giving you revenue, 5 billion, earnings per share, 8 cents, minus losing money, market cap, 14 billion, to the tune of efficient market hypothesis. Okay. So this is a home builder in the Carolinas, which were devastated by the hurricanes. And so this is why I'm bringing this up. You can look all this up. There's nothing, hidden here. But what I'm simply showing you is revenue of 500 million, 31 cents a share, market cap of 91. So if this thing was trading for roughly revenues, so no multiple on the earnings, but just revenues, it would be close to like, $12 a share, 15, something like that. So this is what I like to do. I mean, I like to find these types of plays, and the momentum comes in. Like, let's kind of look at something real quick. So I'm going to go here on the daily. AI telltale signs. You see this in May. Okay. This unusual, this unusual, this down move unusual. But look, the volume is creeping back up. So all of this is where kind of like you start, something is going on right here. You can see it in the volume. And that's why I'm involved. And once again, huge potential. And another one that I brought up that's very similar. Thanks, Nick. Again, I really appreciate what you're saying. Another one that I brought up that's really similar to this. And I love these plays because you guys, sometimes people have a little bit of stock market disassociation. Just because I'm a momentum player doesn't mean that I can't process the big picture. Big picture stuff is add value. Look at this thing, man. It wants to so bad. Whoops, sorry, this one. But again, we're going to dive into some other things. But okay, UAVs, like I said, what am I doing here? Okay, market cap. But drones are the future. Drone technology. You guys see they're replacing fireworks with drones. Military, and this is a Wichita-based company that hires military people for sales, and I know the Secretary of Defense knows who these guys are. And this right here is the fuel to the fire. So that's what I'm doing. And imagine just having this at like below 2, and now it's at 8. I mean, that could easily happen. So I want all of you guys to hopefully benefit from this. But now let's get into some doggy style. You like how I did that right there? Once again, ladies and gentlemen, why is there big opportunities and things that are totally ignored by the market? It's because the market's not efficient. The market is an institutional pump machine. So you guys remember during the GameStop saga, the company Chewy's. Okay. Huge revenues. This is a pet company, and Ryan Cohen, the guy who's now the CEO of GameStop, turned this one around, and it was a monster. And by the way, I played this one very well from like 23 to 35. Okay. Then I exited, took my profits. But this one, remember, where I'm showing you things that to really take advantage because of the opportunity. Bark. That's why I said doggy style. Revenues of 484 million, profitable. I mean, not a lot, but certainly they're making money. And their market cap is a 50% discount to profits with 97 million in cash. So listen, guys, I mean, like, obviously I never give buy recommendations. I'm just saying that I'm in it for this reason. I'm in it for the turnaround since below $1, the momentum, and Everybody loves dogs. Dogs ain't going anywhere. I mean, this thing, let's look at, so it's down 30% over a year. Let's look at it over 5 years. I mean, it's been as high as 10. So 10 times 10 is 1,000%. And I am in the 1,000% game. But that's what I want to do. I want to make 1,000%. So I just added this, about 11,000 shares in my super portfolio 401k, and I'm just giving you all the heads up. So Bark is the thing I wanted you to pay attention to because it has some similar value to United Home Group, which, again, there'll be volatility, but this thing should be way over $10. Okay. All right, let's jump into the money machine. It's off, but but this is live E-Trade. This is how much I'm up today, of which $600 is UABS and UHG from overnight, and this is the rest of it. So you can kind of see it. It's not on right now, except for this one, Kirkland, which you can see where I'm at. Let me put this into shorter time frame. So this is another one of these that I think could be a really good turnaround play. Market cap of 39 million. They're a retailer, you know, like an online retailer, and I've bought some shit from them before, by the way. It's really good. So again, it's ran some. I'm probably going to take some profits. But I see this another one that could really, really go. Rappel. This one was a today earlier money machine play by yours truly. If you think about what happened here, this thing was at $12. Money machine got me in, and here I am, up 154. Xerox. Money machine breakout play. LRBT. None of these should look any different than what you have seen me do for a long, long time. This is momentum-based trading, but what I want to bring to your attention, okay, is this really important thing right here. Let's really dive in here. Okay, distance from exit price. So remember that what separates Trade Ideas from every other vendor is we make our own data. You're not gonna get this column. So Robert, all you have to do is go to our homepage and look up the money machine on our internal GPT, and you're gonna hear the money machine is a fully automated momentum-based trading. It's like if you were sitting down at an online poker table and you had a poker bot trading strategy for you. Okay, that's kind of like the money machine, but better. But here's what I'm trying to show you, and I'm trying to show you guys that I'm really proud of being able to lead by example, because look at my exit today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trades. Okay, out of the 9 trades, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of the 9 trades have gone lower than where I exited. That is phenomenal statistics. Look at this one. Let's just dive in here for a second. Okay. Closed down $83, and look at where it is right now. And I can, let me add one more thing so you can see it a little bit better. Configure, oops, columns. I'm going to show you exit price. So you can come down here in your brokerage plus, and I'm going to say exit price, boom, right there. Okay. So I'm just moving the columns around so you can see how I manage money machine trades. So I exited this RGC because of stop loss parameters, and it is now $1.24 below my exit price at $15.91. Okay, that's what you want to see when you are looking to subscribe to some software and see what the authors and creators of the software are doing, because I'm trying to show you by example. DNUT, Krispy Kreme, another, I made $91 off of that trade, exit price $5.05, and we are now at we're at $4.45, okay, 59 cents lower, very good. Exit price $15.25. We are at $14.82, 43 cents lower. BYON exit price $11.47, make 28 bucks, 37 cents below my exit price. LX. Okay, and by the way, this is live E-Trade. This is not a sim account. This is all live. And I do this because I'm showing you that we're so much closer than people think about, but I want to explain something about why we're still kind of under the hood of it. Okay. So once again, this one, I lost $25, but that's a good loss. Okay. Same thing with here. I lost $83, but that's a great loss. Here in CTOR, I made $54, but we are now 33 cents below the exit price that I had. Okay. 29 cents below. This is how I know that I'm doing the right things. This feedback, and I want to show you the distance from exit price is a custom data field that is only available inside of Trade Ideas. Do you guys understand that? Do you see the value of it? It also lets me see, for example, as things start to turn around, like DPRO, okay? So it is a penny above where I got out, and I lost $15 on it. And this is, by the way, Dragonfly, similar to UAVS, okay? They're kind of in the same business. So this P&L is since the morning, and this is the overall for the positions. So so this is today, and this is the total. You can see that. And I traded this right around like 30 minutes after the open. So total today, total today. Does that make sense? But I want to make sure, do you guys understand the importance of the distance from exit price? Because what it lets you do is get back into things that may start going that you were in, but you aren't paying attention to it. So this is a critical component, a data point that nobody has. You can see this in TrendSpider, TradingView, all the other bullshit brokers. You can't see it in Robinhood, Schwab, Thinkorswim. This is a Trade Ideas only data point because they don't want you to see it. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. They don't want you to see it. All right, I am going to start the money machine, and I'm going to do it in sim mode, and I'm going to explain why in a minute. But Nick, yes, I will definitely email. Well, sorry, Nick. What do you sign? You can sign up right now. The money machine's not out yet, so that's it's still in internal testing. SKM, appreciate that. Yeah, so we integrate in terms of brokers. Just let me show you here. Okay, we connect with Alpaca and Paper and Live, E-Trade, and Interactive Broker. Okay, so and TradeStation is next, so they will be ready as well. Alpaca and E-Trade are 0 commission, and IB is not. Okay. So, okay, the question, there was a question about, can you sign up for Trade Ideas on the site? And of course you can. So I'm going to bring this right here. all you have to do is go to pricing. Well, you have to first create an account, like right here. And then once you go to pricing, that's where you do it. Does that make sense? Hutch, they don't want you to be able to track how your old positions were doing relative to where they are right now, because you would be much more efficient if you did. So this is what I'm saying, distance from exit price, but in real time where you can see like, oh, man, like if something was positive here, right, that means you exited poorly in terms of going long. Does that make sense? So like here, my ATYR is a penny above where I got out. I mean, that's not a lot. But in terms of here, RGC, I mean, this is one of these ones. So like, let me just give you an example. And I'm going to do this one live so that hopefully I can show you why I'm doing it that way. So I know I'm now at $1.15 below my exit price. I'm going to go E-Trade, hopefully forward. I'm going to say buy. There's a bug in that in my version here. And let's see if we can. Okay. So again, I'm working with a little bit of a buggy version because it's the dollars instead of shares. So annoying. But I test stuff for you. But let me just show you how I quickly get it to where I want to get it to. Double. So we have these keys right here. Double. $52, and I want to be just a little over 100. Because for example purposes. There should be 104 shortly, hopefully. This is a tiny account, so that, okay, so I'm at 104 RGC, and what am I doing? Okay, well, now I'm no longer, I have zero distance to exit price. I'm up $3, but the reason I got in is because I knew that I was $1.20 better than my exit. Aaron's trade, you can absolutely short using brokerage plus. They just have to have the borrows, which E-Trade does not have great borrows, if you know what I'm saying. But yes, absolutely. So here's the issue. Recovery, you can't auto trade with trade ideas through TWS that's connected to IBKR. It's got to be their trader. Sorry. Oh, you are talking about TWS. Okay, from that point of view, you should be able to shoot us an email and we will get you dialed in and support. I don't dive super deep under the hoods there. So our people can help. Chris, I think like you could short sell Tesla and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not, but I mean, I've shorted some stuff on E-Trade before. I'm positive. I feel like maybe I'm off, but either way, I mean, Chris Farley is one of our directors of support. He's very, very knowledgeable. He knows more about trade ideas than I do, 100%. So, yeah. Okay, so let's get back to what I was showing you here. With RGC, I bought it back because I used data from here. So you can kind of, as you're watching this, right, like DMUT, this is sort of another perfect example. You know, it went high, pulled all the way back, and, you know, like let's do another round of speculation here. 300 shares. I had it on dollars. shares by count and send. See what happens. Okay, so I got back into Donut because it had the pullback and I was able to watch it through the distance from exit price column. Okay, yeah, Chris has the information. All right, you guys. So let's just make sure you understand distance from exit price. Right click, columns, and I mean again we have tons of columns that are very powerful. Distance from exit price. It's right there. That's where you would find it. Okay. So you see, and I'm gonna hide 0 positions. So now you can see these are my current open positions. Okay. I don't need the exit price, so I'm gonna remove all of this from this view to make it cleaner for everybody. So distance from exit price is when I am watching my and by the way, I mean, if you want to get advanced, you can create a whole other positions tab of just things that you're out of so you can watch it. I mean, for this demonstration, I'm just focusing on the stuff that I'm in. So you can see it. And here, open P&L, today's P&L. Again, you know, there's just different ways you can view it. One of the things you guys should know, I mean, these are some really nice percentages. 50%, 27, 15, 14, 6, 6, 4, and, you know, currently this one. So IQ, distance from exit, you read it like this. When you get out of a position, like when I have this unchecked, see it says hide 0 positions. So these are, I'm only looking at what I'm in, but here, now I'm looking at things that I'm out. And if I have the distance from exit price column there, I can see how far away I am from where I got out. SKM, there's not a commission row because we're in 0 trade world. So that's not as important as it. We used to have it, but not as important right now. So again, this is my today's P&L. This is my open position total. So, you know, you can move it around. And this is my performance today. So you can kind of see I was positive and came back. Because again, even though I'm open 242 today, I'm down 48. Same thing with RGC. Today, this was just a today trade. I'm starting to make some of that money back because as I showed you guys, you know, I used that distance from exit price to initiate a trade because I saw an opportunity. Okay, let's get into the money machine. This is what you guys want to see. And I'm going to go to MM. Let's see, which one should I go into? I need one that's clean. All right, MM2. So by the way, just so you know, new, we're getting closer. Money machine is ready to be launched in TI Pro. There's a moniker for it right there. I'm going to go to money machine settings. Okay, and I'm now going to do the E-Trade Live. I'm going to do Pro MM1, but MM2 can be the account. Explosive movers. I'm going to show you guys. We're going to enter this at 5,500 per position. This is more of like kind of like a medium size account. 7 times 5 is 35. So like this is roughly throwing in $40,000 into a morning session with a minimum price of $1.10, maximum price of 20. 7 positions, 7 times 5. Okay, I'm looking for things that are moving a lot over the last 10 minutes. And overall, it's called the explosive movers. So this is very similar to the channel that is on our dot channel bar. And I'm going to show that to you, but I'm going to hit save profile so you guys see it. Money machine settings. You see what I'm doing? MM2, ready to go, and start. So let's see what happens again. We don't know, but you can see some of these stocks I'm in because like the ones that I'm in reality are moving. I mean, you guys know what I was talking about. I told you that this UAVS, holy shit, this thing could go. And I don't know what's going to happen on this trade. Obviously, just this is a pure momentum play, nothing more. So Aaron's, there's going to be quite a few trades that are going to be available, and I do believe you will be able to customize them. These are some of the nuances that we are working through right now. We want to give you full customizability, and in reality, one of the things that we're doing, see if I can get in here and see if I can show it to you. Strategies. I would have to stop it. So one of the things that we just added was so that you can trade the AI with the money machine. So AI signals that Holly's generating. And let me show you guys something kind of amazing. Bear with me for a second here. Come on. So these are the AI trades from today. So a total of 5 trades. 1, 2, 3, 4 profitable, 1 loser, which I mean happens. But look at the stop, right? I mean, you got your risk covered, and this is the beauty of what we do here. When your risk is controlled, you have incredible flexibility to do a lot more. And it's a beautiful piece of technology that, again, our premium subscribers really get some incredible opportunities. And I want to make sure that you know that one of the things that we're working on here is, of course, being able to get you guys to trade these trades via the money machine. The money machine is not separate from Holly. Holly is going to be a part of it because this is incredible tech. And I'm just going to give you a quick example here. Put this on 5 minute. So our picture-in-picture, one of the most powerful innovations in day trading history. You can quickly switch. So here's the look. Let's take a look at this real quick. Okay. So here's a signal that happened on. Bring it up so you can see it a little better. And I love the disclosure because you can just kind of see how the AI works. So this is approximately a month ago, 4 weeks ago altogether. But look at what happened. Entry, exit, very tight consolidation area. Then it ran to 180 from 137, pulled back right to the signal line, and then explodes higher for a 76% gain. I mean, this one was yesterday, you guys. Yesterday. Boom, boom. So our algos are very powerful. We're trying to do things that no one's ever done before. And I want to make sure, obviously this is a premium product, but my goodness, I mean, if this is not a reason to at least be watching it and, take some chances, I don't know what else to tell you. we give you so many visual ways to participate. I mean, including the cell signal if you can handle it. Yikes. Woo. So the idea is to get out when it's down, but get back in as it starts moving. And these keep you in the direction of the signal. I mean, just beautiful technological, statistical analysis, and look at the potential. Big pullback. Okay, so let's talk about what we are, as you guys know, I just turned this on. And what did it do? All I did was just go away to a different screen and give you a little bit of a sideshow of the AI. And in that moment, which I believe was approximately 6 minutes, we got in about $319 or just under 1%. I mean, almost 0.5%. UAVS, the one I told you about earlier, before it even started to go, the one you guys see that I'm in. And I'm in it, I got about 10,000 shares overall. Okay. For reasons that are kind of simple. And that's why I'm saying that you should be following me on social media also, because I show you these things. So this one is one that, did I get back into it? No, Dragonfly. So this is a drone too, same kind of business, but you can see why they're moving. So let me talk about a little bit about one of the things that we're working on right now that has kept the money machine from being released. Okay. The stops. So we've been like deep under the hood of our stop algos, and I want to explain why, and so that you understand. Remember, I started this segment where I said that you are swimming with sharks. The people that are in the financial marketplace, that whether it's the brokers, the market makers, the clearing firms, the prime brokers, the HFT firms, they are all trying to take your money. None of them are your friends. Make sure you know that. Please know that they are not your friends. So when we play stops, I hope that you guys understand something very important. Our stops are on our servers. Okay? We are not putting the stop, like when we place a stop order, that's us. It's not on E-Trade, because if it's on E-Trade, it's like you pulling your pants down. As soon as you place stops with your broker dealer, Citadel, Virtu, Wolverine, all the market makers, they see your orders and they can just move the prices right to your stop, pick it up, and then move it right back up. Our stops are I stops. They're invisible because they're on our servers and they only execute when the price crosses, but nobody's looking because our servers aren't in the market making world. We have our own server technology. It's one of the most powerful things that goes so underappreciated. But pay close attention to what I'm telling you. The reason that this is taking so long and why it's worth working through the bugs and all this other stuff is because our stops and our stop logic, they are invisible to the market makers. Do you understand how important what I'm saying is? Invisible means that they don't know that you've got risk protection in certain places. They can speculate, certainly, but they don't know. And that's one of the biggest advantages of being able to trade momentum-based trading like we are with Trade Ideas. So Arthur asked the question, is it possible to add stops to AI swing trades? Absolutely. Okay. So whenever, let me show you how you would do that real quick, just so that you can see it. Okay. So I'm throwing out my trade ticket and I'm going to MM2. Whoops. I don't know why it's not, sorry. I gotta. What are you doing here, computer? There. Right, okay, here we go. All right, so drag DPRO. I'm going to simulate buy this stock. Okay. Right now. I'm not in it yet. By the way, UABS kids, fun to win with my friends. Okay, let's get this ball rolling. Come on. Did it do it? Okay. So here I am. I'm in DPRO. Arthur, this is for you. So I'm minimizing the trade ticket. DPRO, right click, add stop order. Okay. And my price, like for a swing, let me close this up. I'm going to go back to the daily. So I'm in this. You can see where I'm in it. It's right here. Okay. So there's a couple ways I can do it. I can click right here. See, click and drag to add stop. Click. So that's more of a swing-based stop. And as you click on it, you can kind of come here. You. Then, sorry guys, because of my dev build, it's always a little funky. But come on. But you can see what I did, Arthur, right? Where I simply took the position on the daily chart and added a stop order. Now, there's all sorts of different stuff that you can do. Hopefully, bear with me, guys. So annoying. It's like the system wants to fuck with me a little more than other people, because as soon as I try to do something, so this super dev build is locked up right now. So I'm gonna have to restart it. Everyone. Oh wait. What just happened? Now see what? See this? Come on. It's my chart. Maybe I just do that. It's locked up. Okay, you guys ready for a restart? So you see where, okay, just before we do it, and Hutch, I'll get to your question. I got to restart because of this lockup. And again, this lockup is because I'm on a very, very like finicky dev build where I'm doing a bunch of testing. But you guys see what we did here. Very quickly, nice 0.5%. So if Pepe is watching, Pepe, this is your favorite part. Okay, so I just stopped trade ideas. And this is where I have to I'm in Visual Studio. This is where I get down with the dirt. Okay, let's start this again. So Arthur, I see what you're saying. The problem with what you're asking is that stops are incredibly subjective to account size. Everybody's got a different account size, and as a result, it is very difficult for us to predict where your stop would be versus someone else's. So my suggestion is kind of doing it a little bit more feel style, the way I just did it in the example before everything shut down. Which is, you can go to any stop and kind of just visualize it. You see what I'm saying, right? Pepe, thank you. Yeah, we just realized that we could not really do the kind of momentum money machine based trading and pull our pants down right out of a cold shower, metaphorically speaking. That's a Costanza reference. It's cold. I hate the way the stop orders work in general in the brokerage industry, because they really just make it easy to hunt. Because the people that are on the other side, like I said, they're not your friends. They're not putting capital at risk the way you are. When you are basically, it's imagine playing poker and you're in the World Series, but your opponent can see your hand and like you can't bluff or, do real strategy. So our orders are on our servers and they are invisible to the market makers. Yeah, you don't need to write code. Guys, writing code, like 0.01% of the population can write strategies and codes. We do it all for you. I want to show you, like, people talk about, like, where is almost every one of these channels that we have in the channel bar is basically a good automated strategy. I mean, you can see, like, all of these things. Look at the whole point of what we are doing here. Let me put it on the 5-minute so you can kind of see the momentum a little better. Okay. Like, it's from here and then the bounce. And the whole point is hunting for very big percentage gainers. Some of this stuff, I mean, look at this move from 38 cents to 98 cents. I mean, obviously this is below $1 and I know nothing about this stock. They have a market cap of 100 million and their revenues are like not even close to our revenues. I mean, we like multiply these guys by 100. Come on. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't tell you anything about this, but the momentum is there. Okay. Revenue 94,000, market cap 94 million. I might be in the wrong business. So Arthur, nothing that you put out with your broker is good because it's instantly visible. Doesn't matter if it's stop limit, nothing. As soon as you submit it via a broker, your hands are officially off. Sadly, and I'm not trying to be gross metaphorically speaking, but I'm just telling you, that's what happens. You are playing against criminals. And when I say criminals, sadly, I mean it. All right. Once again, look at what we're going on. Visual Studio. Come on. Luckily, I've had most of this today go without really too much problem. But this is one of the things that I do, and I show you guys like what it is for real. Let me do a quick something. To help it happen, I go clean solution. Pepe, I know you love this right here. Okay. And then I go rebuild. solution. See if I can get some of this bullshit out of it. And none of you guys should ever have to see what I'm doing, but it's kind of fun to really show you this is what technology development is behind the scenes, you know, under the hood. Right. One more time. I mean, we're almost at the hour. And by the way, I think we've set a record today for viewers, and I'm beyond grateful. I've never, ever seen this many viewers ever. So thank you so much for your faith and belief and all that good stuff. Okay, so we're still holding strong on the, you know, obviously this UAVS is going to pull back quite a bit, but I really don't think we've started. You know, so we went from 96, yeah, 10-cent pullback, no big deal. Repel. I mean, you see what I'm playing, right? I mean, there's a huge, I don't know if this is, by the way, it's very possible this could have been one of those reverse splits or something. I don't know. Sometimes they're hard to track when they happen, like very closely. So I don't know about this, but I'm probably going to hold this. I'll be honest with you, because I can handle like $300 fluctuations. If this thing starts to fill the gap, if there's a gap, so just please be mindful. Sometimes data is yucky. Like this could very easily have been a 3-for-1 reverse split or something. Who knows? Arthur, yes, if you are trading through trade ideas, you use the hidden stops. And that's a huge benefit to trading with us. Now, obviously, that's not the only way. You can still use stops traditionally through your broker too. But our stops, the way we do them, are primarily defaulted on the server. So RGC, I don't know if you guys again remember, but this one had like this one went from like $5 to 1,000, and then did like some crazy reverse split. 13 to 18. No, sorry. 13 to what? Oh, I'm on the wrong time frame. My bad. Let me show you this. Yeah, right here. This thing. It went from basically 10 cents to $20, roughly speaking. Look at the percent in 4 years. That's what I'm talking about. And virtually nobody knew about it. And it all happened kind of within the year, right? This is what I'm telling you is the money ball shot. So MB Miller has a good question. I want to address this. One of the reasons why we're not trying to like just shove the money machine out the door is that really, you know, when you're driving, I use the metaphor of Tesla automated driving. I use it all the time. That, you know, when you're driving a car in Tesla Auto, and whether it's a Waymo and there are auto taxis and stuff like that, you know, they've got that technology kind of advanced nowadays. But the thing with momentum-based trading, it's much more like a drone taxi. You're not only going just in the direction, there's up and down as well, and tailwinds and headwinds and potentially other factors. So we are working on the P&L and time component. Like the idea being is that if you are in a position and the position is not making money, then with today's zero commission, you should just exit and go somewhere else just because of opportunity cost. So we are working on that, MB, and that is happening, and that's one of the reasons why this takes a little bit longer, because we are really in the revolutionary phase of momentum trading. You guys are about to get something that is going to put you on such a different type of level playing field to anybody, but like you're going to be at HFT power, but retail. And I think it's going to cause the big boys to panic and they're trying to buy us, but we're not for sale. Because no time in history have retail self-directed investors have had access to the kind of power and technology that we're bringing here. And MB, your question is very well served, and that is exactly what we are working on behind the scenes and working on the stops to make sure that, again, there's so much, right? It's not just, by the way, stops for exit, it's stops for locking in profits as well. Let me see if I can give you guys like a visual of what I'm trying to show. Okay, so AVXL, you can see we're in here, right? We're up $324. Well, let me show you that the way that the trade wave works. When I say the way it works, come in. Aren't you listening? Okay. All right. You would have a stop loss right here, locking in like, you know, whatever it is at 1246, because that's the bottom of the wave. So it's working to not only prevent you from losing money, but to lock in profits as well. 3 sharp stops will be executed as orders, like the moment that the price crosses that threshold, they're executed by the brokers. We are not a broker, but we send the orders, but the orders are on our servers. So they are not visible to the brokers until the price reaches it. That's the difference. Net trade, I don't know where those links are, but I'm sure Chris Varley or somebody else in our team will make sure that you have all of this access. Okay, you guys, man, this hour flew by. Like I said, incredible stuff behind the scenes happening. If you are a premium annual subscriber, let us know and we'll ship you some coffee. If you are not, you should buy it and try it out. And if you don't like it, we'll refund it. But the coffee is awesome. I'm going to bring the link one more time so everyone can see it. So just to make sure, so you listen to what I'm saying here. Uptick Coffee, click right here. You can get this premium annuals who are paying attention and who are here can get this for free. It would be this one right here is what we would do. The mushroom instant Arabica coffee. So let us know. This is something new that we're doing, but it is about the life hack, and I'm going to put the link up into chat so you can see it. We would love your support here. We want to help you trade better, and man, this stuff tastes incredible. Okay, you guys, we're on highs of the PNL sim. Just love to show you how this works and the way it works for real. It's an incredible opportunity to demonstrate the thesis. Just so you know, it is connected to E-Trade as well, and I am trading live on that. So this is real PNL. Today's PNL. Okay. And any other questions before we stop? A couple more minutes for you guys to give us okay. Once again, love you guys. This was a record-setting live stream for us in terms of attendance. I'm grateful. Your support means a lot. And please keep coming. There is no company that's innovating like we are. And so many, again, where it's not just the money machine, so many other things are coming, you guys. It's a mind-blowing innovation rampage at Trade Ideas. All right, this ends our live stream. Love you all. See you next Wednesday. Have a great day. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Thank you.